But we do the multiplication first. We're going to do the pluses first. In addition to other penalties provided by law, be guilty of a felony, and upon conviction thereof shall be fined not more than 100,000, 500,000 in the case of a corporation, or in prison not more than 5 years, or both, together with the cost of prosecution. With the cost of prosecution. So the longer it takes, the longer y'all hold out. Now all of a sudden they don't want to play all day. Now they don't want those costs to rack up. That's only one. Remember, we said in addition, any person required under this title to collect, account for, and pay over any tax imposed by this title who willfully fails to collect or truthfully account for and pay over such tax shall, in addition to other penalties, 10,000, 5 years in jail, or both, also with the cost of prosecution. Let's do some more math. Let's add another one. Willful failure to file or supply information. They don't want to give you all the information. Wow, that's interesting. If you don't give me the information, I can't do my taxes correctly. Guess what? Any person required under this title to pay estimated tax or required by this title or by regulations made under authority thereof to make a return, keep any records, or supply any information who willfully fails to pay such estimated tax or make such return, keep such records, or supply such information at the times required by law and regulation shall, in addition to other penalties provided by law, be guilty of a misdemeanor, and upon conviction thereof shall be fined. We got another 25,000, 100,000 in the case of a corporation, and in prison. Not more than 1 year or both. Guess what we're going to also throw in there? Cost of prosecution. So we're up to over 600,000. Let's keep going. Fraudulent statement or failure to make statements. Another 1,000. Another 1,000. Another 1,000. Y'all know how quick this shit adds up? Y'all see what they did to Trump when they hit him with 34 counts? You see what they did with Trump when they hit him with 34 counts? Imagine if I have an account and I got these statements, or is it Amex? I got 5 accounts. Or your bank, you made 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts. Hey, I y'all send over this information. Can't do my taxes correctly. They're fried. Millions. Absolutely fried. So if you're dealing with your account and they're not going to send you the information over, who do we need to talk to? We need to talk to the Securities and Exchange Commission if they're a public company, if they're publicly traded. If it's a private company, we're just going to talk to IRS. We're going to talk to the state. How do you talk to them? It's a simple form. You can download it right here, right now. I call it the I'm snitching form. I'm telling your daddy. I call it the I'm telling your daddy. Take a screenshot. I'm telling your daddy. Why? Because you're hurting my accounting by not doing what you're supposed to do. How can I account? How can I pay taxes? How can I get my stuff right if you're failing to supply the information as required by the CFPB, as required by the Truth in Lending Act, as required by the IRS tax code, as required by the Securities and Exchange Commission, as required by the Federal Trade Commission? I can't do my shit. Y'all fucking me up. I got to get you. Most of this is autofilled. Here's where you're going to type in. The most vital thing is telling what happened. And getting the company right. Getting that address. Y'all gotta get, some of y'all are just bad, right? Some of y'all are just bad. Y'all don't know how to get their address. Y'all don't know how to do that. Attorneys are good at this. AI is good at this. Google is good at this. There's no reason to be bad at that part. It's easily doable. Get their information. I want the registered agent's information because he's the one that's liable. He has what's called liability. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to that registered agent. Why? Because I'm a person that invested in this business as a consumer. I've given you my money. We've entered into a trust relationship. there's somebody there that is in charge of what happens. They got risk management. They got the attorneys. They got a registered agent. I'm gonna need y'all to talk to me before I go talk to the IRS. This is how you get paid. When they understand that you know this, they're going to deal with you differently. Right now, they're keeping, I call them consumer reports. Not all of them are consumer reports. Some of them are on your, these reports are on your traffic violations. These reports are on your Pacer accounts. These reports on how you act. They're on how you conduct business. They're on how you perform. They're keeping track on everything. They know before they deal with you, how they gonna deal with you? Are they gonna strong arm you? I could send to the CFPB 3 letters and they're gonna remove some shit off my account. Why? Because everybody knows, Experian knows, TransUnion knows, Equifax knows, everybody knows the lawsuit is coming. If I put on the CFPB, remove this shit, guess what the hell they finna do? They gonna look me up. Oh, he done sued us all 5 times. Let's just remove this shit. I'm not dealing with him today. I don't feel like getting fired. I don't feel like another $100,000 lawsuit. They know. So y'all got to make a choice. Are they going to be able to continue doing this to you? Or are you going to make a change in your information and your knowledge? Are you going to make an investment in yourself and start reading? Y'all don't have to come to my class. You don't got to pay me $50. You don't got to pay me $20. You don't got to pay me a cent. It's $39.49. Y'all can start reading on your own. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Let me show y'all. Here's the problem. What the hell is Imagine 3? Okay. Last I checked, it was 230,000. And probably passed a lot more than that in the last couple months. AI can't figure it out. Around, one answer. That's cap. That's cap. I'm gonna say it's around 237 pages. Watch this. How much is this? How many pages? We got 5,000 pages in the Internal Revenue Code. Ain't no way that all the laws. That's residential. Internal. That 26 U.S. code I'm telling y'all about, that's the Internal Revenue Code. Around, I'm tell you, it's probably 250,000. They got 2,500 in just Title 26. I'm here to tell you. I'm trying to figure out how many pages of U.S. code there are. It's a shit ton. Now, if you want to go read all of it, that's on you. That's on you. I would recommend y'all read the Fair Credit Reporting Act, 15 U.S. Code 1681, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, 15 U.S. Code 1692. I don't know if all of y'all need it. Equal Credit Opportunity Act. If you're getting denied for shit all the time, and this isn't all of it, a lot of this stuff might be in the 15 U.S. Code. We're talking about 15, that's commerce. That's that maritime shit I was telling y'all about that we went over. Y'all can go read this shit on your own. You don't need to pay me shit. You don't need to pay me a goddamn thing. Y'all can read this stuff on your own and figure it out on your own. And start studying. I didn't have no TikTok. I didn't have no gurus. There was no gurus available. They didn't do this shit on MySpace. Change your outlook, change your understanding so that you can have a better opportunity. My point is that y'all can go out here and do this stuff on your own, or you can pay somebody who already did it. You can pay somebody who's already been through it. You know how much law I done read that has absolutely nothing to do with nothing? I ain't got shit to do with nothing. I could have skipped that, but I didn't because I read it. You need to take control of your affairs. You might want to sue these agencies. You might want to set up a trust, set up a will, set up an estate. You might want to purchase some land. Y'all don't know what's happening when you purchase land. When you purchase when you're supposed to be getting your title. Y'all getting the damn mortgage document, and they're holding your title. What's happening, Freedom? We gotta understand how to operate, and to understand how to operate, in my opinion, you gotta understand two things. You have to understand one, contract law. That's the easy one. You can go get contract laws for dummies. I created my book. Where do I start? So that y'all can know where we start. Made it $30. Go through the whole history. Y'all probably not gonna read back on ancient Egypt and ancient Rome and ancient Mesopotamia, Great Britain. Y'all probably don't care about that. So we can skip to the good stuff, right? Y'all maybe you don't understand where it came from. If you want to, it's the first part of the book. If you don't, skip right past it. But you need to understand the elements of a contract. October 19th. October 19th, PM me, let me know. I'm in the class. How do you feel about the confirmation letter of payment made? Let me show you. I really don't be talking about my feelings too much. I just talk about what we can prove. The hell is this? Wikipedia. Points. I'll show you. Anytime we're talking about these electronic systems, anytime we're talking about those transfers, I like to go to the Electronic Funds Transfer Act. Because why? They made a whole law about this shit. They made a whole law about this, about your individual consumer rights. Accepted cards or other means of access. What is an electronic fund? What is an account? What is a board? What is the bureau? I'll just go straight to it. What is a financial institution? Half the time y'all dealing with these people, they're financial institutions. You're talking about transfers, you're talking about funds, you're talking about any of that shit, depository institutions. You're talking, this is what you're talking about. How do I feel about it? I feel like there's regulations. I feel like you have rights. Documentation of transfer. Availability of written documentation to consumer. For each electronic transfer initiated by a consumer from an electronic terminal, the financial institution holding such consumer account shall directly or indirectly at the time of the transfer is initiated make available to the consumer written documentation of such transfer. I don't got no damn feelings. I know exactly what they need to do, and if they don't do it, I'm calling them up. Why? Why does this matter, Reg? Who cares? Who cares if it's a transfer? Who cares if it's a pre-authorized transfer? Because we have a resolution. Ain't no feelings. If there's an error, there's an error. I'm telling you about it. Here's when you're liable. This is fire. I'm going to show y'all something real sick. Watch this. Unauthorized electronic fund transfer limit. A consumer shall be liable for any unauthorized electronic fund transfer involving the account of such consumer only. Hold on, that's too blurry. Let's make it big. Hold on, let's make it big. We need this big. Because this is big. Hold on. Because they got only in here. Only if the card or other means of access utilized for such transfer was an accepted card or other means of access, and if the issuer of such card, code, or other means of access